Yeah, good luck.
Welcome, everyone. Looks like they're going to be skipping a lag test and jumping right in it. We've got Nathan and Wolf versus Sin and Shadow. I forgot that Nathan was a madman and still has the music on after all these years.
Oh my god.
It's so loud.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I cannot believe he has not gone insane listening to this music in the lobby. Like,
All right, here we go. Good luck, gentlemen.
Maybe he has.
talking into a tiny
He
can.
plays the way he plays.
Does that sound better, Sharky?
Can you drop Nathan's stream link?
Yeah. How about now? I don't know what would be sounding so weird. I turned up the gain from the last time I did this, and it's supposed to be better. It's worse?
Your mic sounds fine to me.
Well, the stream is telling me that I sound like I'm talking through a tiny can. I turned it down from what it was at. Maybe the gain was being weird. How about that?
Shadow. Nothing out of Sin so far. He's on
Is
his
OBS using the right pickup? Oh, Nathan on a bravery right now.
It's so tinny, they keep
Unsurprising.
saying.
But
What's on?
What is even going on in this game? I'm messing around with the camera. We got bravery decision out of Nathan. Wolf doesn't look like they're running double bravery. That or Wolf's had a slow start. Lack comes out. Doesn't look like it connected. Looked more like he was just throwing it to get it out of his hand. Because he looks a little clogged over there.
Nathan needs to stop lollygagging.
Is this the
and
highest
about what
setting?
skills to overwrite and just do it.
Yeah.
You know, take a look at one more
That thinking of nothing has happened, I'll look at one more thing, is exactly how your partner gets double teamed.
We're not set up.
And it doesn't matter what the next hit
Yes, you
is.
can criticize him for not being set up, but neither are you, and he's being double teamed in his base.
I'm live. I'll get up to the side.
Overriding the shield is interesting.
Who's on the
Yeah.
dash? Is that
I feel like cluster bomb is the move in this situation.
I mean, I like cluster bomb here quite a bit.
This is the only map cluster bomb is acceptable.
You can't hear triple? What do you mean you can't hear triple?
What do you mean you can't hear triple? Are
What?
they just trolling you at this point? Here, I can run my mic gain boost.
Here,
is this any better?
oh dear. I've already got you turned up quite a bit.
Isn't my voice at plus 30?
Oh, I know what it is. Here, let me do that. Say something now, triple. Or don't, you know.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Hello. These are my words.
I mean, I guess you're a little quiet for me, but I had it turned down on my output because my input was so low.
Ah, that makes sense.
All right, but we're getting in the mix here.
It's true.
Ignoring all of the audio issues, that was a pretty good Excalibur hit. Nathan also hit a cluster bomb. So far, he's only eaten a willow while shieldless. Doing good
think
work.
he's doing
I'll turn
quite
triple up
early.
again. Oh well, that wasn't it.
You know what? As far as it could have gone, it was better because
I mean-
Shadow didn't get to connect with the Psycho Burst.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good play out of Sin there with the drop down
Oh, yeah.
willow. That was well
Nathan
done.
said as much. That's good instinct, not going ahead and cartwheeling the blaster.
Just thinking it over.
There we
Yeah,
go.
you got to know your ranges there.
Ah, there it is. Dance.
That mid-range attack across these roofs can be really difficult to gauge. Wolf has gotten quite low, though, so they're in a bit of a dangerous spot, and Nathan just left him.
Don't fall back in there.
That's true. Shadow only... Oh, he's got Rock Shot and, it's a devastating combo.
Well, they'll trade, but Nathan eats 2 attacks. Now they're at 2 and 3.
Back to my base.
They're going to want to try and reset, and I don't think they're going to pull it off.
They come in for the perfect. Get me
Oh, if Wolf wasn't cartwheeling...
I can't
he
see
would've
what's
been able to
happening.
pick up.
And I almost feel
because he
bad
moved
for
away.
predicting it now.
For predicting what?
That they were going to try and reset and it was going to go poorly.
It would have been a good
Psycho
moment
Burst
to reset.
Vibration with your Opti Faith.
Except the
I'll
blaster
play
came in
Opti-Faith. Let me change out the Judge. So I
and
have
did the
a judge
resetting
there.
for Wolf.
Okay, you want me on Psycho Burst Vibration?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We are switching over to Sin Stream for game 2.
Alrighty. I wonder where they'll take it.
Let's see.
What
I'm
are
watching
your
the chat.
predictions?
Let's
Yeah, I
see.
figured since they were running Bravery,
Nathan and Wolf do tend to like City,
it kind of worked.
but they may not pick it because of the soft hang rules. Lane used to be one of their go-tos as well. Refinery is another. Could be Sign.
I didn't get. It wouldn't even matter.
Oh, well, it looks like we are just going to Sign.
Oh,
They
just
must-
going to
The
sign.
chaos. That
They must have
chaos
said
actually
it
kinda
to him a different way or somehow, because they didn't say it in their tournament chat.
decent hand of strong.
Sin comes out of the gate strong with the twist
Little
laser. I
slow.
respect
I
it.
got Crush in my hand right now. If they try to take a jump lift.
I mean, I
It's fine, you
think
need it.
early laser pressure is usually pretty good
I
into
also
Nathan
got
and
the
Wolf.
Bench, so I might just place mine first before they get to that.
Okay.
They don't tend to run as heavy on the array shields as some others, and
true.
a little bit lighter on shields in general.
Yeah, let me get.
Which, you
let
know,
me not place it yet.
May be criticizable, but running early pressure like this tends to pay off
I'd rather get rid of
a lot because they won't have shields, or they will overwrite shields while running Bravery and play shieldless the whole game.
I got Judgment on bench.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Sin put the Lunar Force down. Especially overriding shields.
Not expecting.
Well, they are trading lasers back and forth, and we haven't seen Shadow really get in the mix yet, so he may want to wait until Shadow's ready to fight.
I would rather see a 5 damage slide laser than a 4 damage slide laser, personally, on my opponents. Because
You know, I
of
do
the fact
think
that if you get tagged once with the 4 damage, it's so much more likely that you're going to eat a second one from
You
8.
know,
I mean, that does happen, but the 5 damage, I don't know, I feel like the 5 damage really does clean up.
I got an Armoros.
That's true.
Oh, but you're. Yeah.
You go from needing 5 hits to kill to 4, and
Okay.
you don't have to hit both. You can just fire and forget, and when you hit, it's just, I don't know, it's more devastating somehow.
That's
Then-
true.
then you
and
would
at 5
think.
damage, it breaks all of the erase
Oh,
shields.
vacuum wall. I
And
broke
that's
it.
a little more complicated, and I think it comes down to personal preference. But I would always rather have my lasers do more damage as well.
So with the speed up there, we can assume Shadow is going to be on Psycho Burst. We saw purples in his hand. I would imagine he went up and he was trying to strip any shields with Shield Breaker.
Nathan starts doing too much.
That makes
I'm gonna
sense.
start
Probably been
bonusing.
struggling to find a Psycho Burst, which is why he hasn't been in the mix.
Yeah, if he starts doing too
I
much.
feel like an Armoros right here would...
I mean, Armros is pretty
Create
hot, but if
major
you
value.
leave Shadow at -2 in a melee focused deck, that's worse than
Oh,
the
that's
-2
true.
damage almost.
Alright, I'm coming close. I
Nathan
got
and Wolf
Psycho
are
Burst.
putting in good punches while they can. But Nathan's
Yeah.
at a distressingly low life total, and a great lightning sword. Okay, this is now anyone's game, but with Shadow Shield in the mix, if he gets a good Psycho Burst or Dance of Death onto Wolf, could
Well,
be over
he's
just
at,
like that.
Wolf is only at 6 aura, and it's definitely a Psycho Burst.
Mason's down.
Oh, well, there we
That's
go.
true.
Tag down.
Just get rid of
Sin has not had a whole lot of great arsenal progression here, but he's gotten a lot of pressure with that
Oh, yeah.
laser just by itself.
It is Psycho Burst on Shadow. Wolf has a dash, so this pickup
Oh!
should have been able to make the pickup. Oof.
That
That's
is
brutal.
that is a little rough seeing that happen. I mean, it was the first time he shot it, so I get there's the surprise factor, but he had dash and plenty of aura, and there was nobody tailing
We
him.
got
That was a bit
more
of a
melee
misplay.
with your rock shot, or we got the
To be fair, I think Nathan did
was the
die on
fire
the
first?
top ledge.
speed
makes
up
it
of
very
your
difficult to go
fire,
ahead.
vacuum wall, like
Successfully complete a
it's
pickup,
like a cycle,
especially into lasers.
turbulence.
When that happens, sometimes you just have to
A
wonder
lot
if
of
it's
utility and stuff.
worth just fighting a
It does have a
1v2
vacuum
fight.
wall and a cyclone against lasers that they
Well, that is a 2-0 lead for Sin and Shadow.
So what am I?
Oh, it looked like they're going to Palace now.
If we run that one, or I can run my turbo melee, which is Psycho Burst.
Oh, they
and
don't have to
Dance
go ahead and,
with the rock shot, but that didn't
Nathan and
work
Wolf
last
don't
time,
have to
so-
say anything all day. Nathan's the lobby
wanna-
host, you can just
you wanna
change
try
the
the
map to
Psycho
whatever
Burst
he
nature?
likes.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. They're going to Palace. I would have guessed Refinery.
I'll just keep the judgment.
Okay.
I feel like Nathan and Wolf probably have just... I don't know, I feel like everyone has the most experience with Palace, right? Because it's the first map you play in your tag sets.
Yeah. Oh, that's a start right there. But that back button at least made it livable. I think you just lay the Lunar and pick it up for Aura.
Yeah, I agree.
If anything, just for Aura. I think we're a little screwed right now.
Yeah, they're, at least Nathan's also.
I gotta say, for as long as Nathan and Wolf have played together, they do not seem to be very in sync tonight as well.
I'm always needing to at least be swung back.
I like that they... I found the way they grouped up on Sign to be much better than the way they were playing together on Lane. Lane, they were a bit too disjointed, but I felt like Sign, they were starting to bring it together.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I didn't have major criticisms for their play on Sign, but Lane needs improvement.
Okay, nice.
I think they'll be able to... I don't know. I have hopes for them this match. ShadowShield is having aura troubles, as Sin is as well. Their decks are
I'll
both
try to hit
gummed
Nathan
up.
with a couple lightning swords.
I
Yeah,
think that if...
they seem to have decent early pressure. I think they need to coordinate it together against the same person.
I agree, and I think they... Honestly, they shouldn't even be putting early pressure on. They should be just
Blasters.
more aggressively digging through their own decks
Fine, it's just regular blasters.
to try and get set up faster.
I'm gonna drop this rock shot.
It's going to be really difficult to get through the photon barrier on Sin.
Bit of a reverse order there. I think Willow Ryan actually would have gotten a good hit, probably. Shot in the reverse.
Probably. I think Shadow takes damage from
Damn, that fucking
the
hit me.
debris
That's
that
the
Sin's
longest
blaster
range fucking
shot.
blast.
Ooh, and a good connection.
Yeah, it was a good shot. I mean, blaster pressure on a jumper on those upper ledges can be really hard. And Shadow eats another. Still at 5 aura, looking for the Psycho Burst, and he's not there yet.
The Psycho Burst won't even be that impactful. Good blasters out of Sin. He's able to buy some more space for his teammate. I think they both just need to be focused on shooting ShadowShield.
Nathan and Wolf don't seem to really be pushing for vibration. This seems to be a faster optic pressure planned here.
I agree. I was taking a peek at their
Turbulence of Tiger Sign?
this thump vibe, and I just haven't seen the thumping
Oh,
or
that
the
was
vibe.
turbulence out of Shadow. So he's running with Nature alongside the Psycho.
You saw the lightning sword out of him. I find it very funny when you
I thought it was a shield breaker.
Yeah, I have
breaker.
armor on bed.
Like I thought I saw reds in his hand, but then I saw the animation and I was like, that's got to be a shield breaker. But Shadow has been running a lot of Nature lately and adding more Nature melee into his wheelhouse. Ooh, I love me a Willow Rian Blaster. It's such a good combo. You don't see it nearly as often as some others, but Rian Blaster's just dirty.
So once that's online, it's gonna be...
If I ran more Faith, I'd do that. That was a sick combo. I don't know, it feels like Nathan and Wolf are too busy.
Oh, good tag through there. Wolf goes down. But I mean, it was Psycho Burst to deal 1 damage, so that's
He's got
not as
Fortress,
feels
so
good as
I
it
can't
could be.
shoot at him, but
It's okay.
That's true.
If I
Vibration Laser here for Sin could provide some interesting pressure. But Nathan and Wolf seem like they want to retreat behind the tree, and that'll negate some of that.
I don't think I can get an angle now.
That's true.
I'll try to
I
push
think
him
that
out.
Sin and Shadow are going to be able to close this out, though, from this position. I would be surprised if they didn't. Vibration Laser is so strong on Palace, and Sin hasn't taken damage once this match.
Wolf eats another one that probably could have blocked. Nathan does take that big hit there. It looks like it's starting to go down the wrong way for him here. They had the early pressure. I would have really liked to see them coordinate it onto one person more, but it felt like they were both just attacking whoever whenever they had aura and a shot, rather than trying to set up a pinch.
I agree. Shadow's done a great job of managing to preserve his life total, and Sin's done a great job of being in the mix without taking any unnecessary damage.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow took some tough hits early, but otherwise been playing fairly solid. I agree, Alice. There's been just stats running free. I mean, we saw an Armro sitting in Sin's hand for most of Sign, but Shadow was running his own stats and he didn't want to flip. Unchecked stats this series.
You don't think of Nathan and Wolf as a team to bring silver bullets. They're the team you bring the silver bullets for. At least in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, they've always been a team that suffers pretty heavily to the silver bullets. That is Psycho Burst down, but I'm going to imagine at this point of the game, ShadowShield has a second in hand.
It would not surprise me.
Nathan and Wolf are so low.
Shadow
Nathan doesn't even
down.
wheel that first laser. Tough
Laser.
pickup.
Oh, but with the dash, I think he
Wolf
has
does
it. He
make
has
it. I mean, even with a
was a
dash,
good
that's pretty
approach.
solid. That's pretty solid.
Yeah. That was a good pick.
Oh, Sin's in a bad spot.
Ooh. Vibration's finally online,
Careful of not
but Nathan's eating bullets of fire from
Yep.
ShadowShield.
Shadow had a good angle there to keep Nathan from really punishing. Another
Oh,
difficult
and he
pickup
walks
here.
out from behind the table.
Again, made by the Wolf. Pickups made
He's
easy.
on fire with that, and Sin takes big damage. Can Nathan do the same for Wolf?
Nope. Nope.
Oh.
Nathan's thumbstick is broken.
The escalator was the mistake there.
Good game.
Well, that's a 3-0 win.
Good game.
Nathan and Wolf definitely improved as the series went on, but the coordination was lacking throughout. And we'll have to see how they do going forward, see if they can get some of that back. After all these time they've been playing with each other, you'd think it would be a little better, but the rust seems to be too much to shake off tonight.
Indeed. I was impressed with how much they improved over the course of the 3 games. I think that if they go ahead and spend some more time scrimming, they'll be a real threat in the tournament.
Yeah, and a solid showing for Shadow and Sin. More of what we've come to expect out of them. It was good play there.
Goodness.
Sin had a lot of the silver bullets and had the good range pressure with cheap attacks and managed to set up Shadow nicely every game. It was good.
I agree. Looking forward to more matches from both of them.
That's true also. The 3-0 train continues. I think the only non-3-0 match this tournament has been me and Guinan, right? Versus Sharky?
I beg to differ. Me and SP Zan were 3-0-1.
That doesn't count.
There was one draw.
It literally does not count in the stats even.
Okay.
Draws are not even counted in the stats.
Not even counted in the stats. That's
Yep.
disappointing.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good night.